Hello, 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 and welcome to the Mom Live Show. That's right, making of a Mompreneur live on our weekly time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Glad to have you. If you are joining us live, make sure you put hashtag live in the comments so that we know that you're here. We are doing streaming using StreamYard. So give them permission so that when you do make a comment, I'm able to see your name. If you're joining us via replay, hashtag replay still works. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comment field and we'll address them if we can during the show. But if not, guess what? We will make sure that we respond after the show. All right. Now, if you are joining us from New York, New Jersey, Dallas, Texas, Florida, then go ahead and put that in there too. We want to know where you are joining us from. All right. And having said all of that, welcome. I'm Rashida Green. I am the founder and CEO of Get Right Coaching and the host of this wonderful Mompreneur HQ community where we help moms who are determined to reclaim, right, time, money, and location freedom with starting a online business that will help them to build the dream lifestyle that they love, without neglecting their family or themselves in the process, right? Because sometimes we get so wrapped up in entrepreneurship, we forget family, and we get so wrapped up in family that we leave our business dreams to the side. So we don't want to do that anymore. We want to be in the Mompreneur HQ community where we're able to find a harmony, a synergy between the things that we want and desire and the things that we have, including our family and our home. So thank you for joining us today because it is going to be another interesting topic as we are now heading into December. We are still on the last day, hanging on by a string in November, after the holidays. So I'm hoping that everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday if you celebrated. If not, it was just another Thursday for you, but it's all good. All those Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, giving, what is it? Monday was Cyber Monday and Giving Tuesday. I hope that you were able to participate in all of the fun festivities, whether as a business owner, dropping those sales bombs, or as a consumer, making sure that you got the best deals so that you have these gifts ready to go for Christmas. All right. So if you're joining us, then you may have already gotten an email reminding you about today's show, or you've gotten the event reminder from Facebook letting you know about our topic today. And if you just happen to be online and caught the announcement from Facebook saying that I was going live, then welcome, welcome, welcome. And today we will be talking about how to use pre-written content to make sales and connections. All right. So again, thank you all for joining us. I hope that you are ready with your pen, paper, or digital device in hand so that you can take these juicy gems that I'm dropping today. All right. And let's get started. Using pre-written content is an excellent way to enhance your brand, better serve your clients, and get more sales. The frequency and quality of content will directly impact the number of touch points with your target audience and make you top of mind when they need the goods and services that you provide. Now, we've talked about this previously, but the touch points have touch points are those ways that you are able to get in touch or communicate with your audience, your target audience. So this would be a touch point for me. Live streaming is a touch point. So those touch points are ways that you can get in front of your audience, whether that be through your website, a podcast, a live stream, a blog, or any of these social media platforms. Those are considered touch points. Emails, actual physical letters in the mail are all touch points, to ways to get in front of your ideal client. And so with these with this technological age, we have now become, our attention span is now shorter and shorter and shorter. So with that having been said, you have to do a lot more to get in front of your ideal audience. And so when we talk about touch points, there are many touch points that you would need to do in order to get in front of your ideal client. And we don't want it to be the same touch point, because that's still only one um, finger, so to speak. You want to be able to have your fingers on the pulse of your audience or your ideal client. And so if you only have one finger, that may just be, that's not really doing much, right? It may even be nagging, just this one little thing. You're just always in my face on live stream, always there. You know, that could be a good thing, because at least they know this person is always on live stream and this person sells. And because I've always seen them on live stream, I know that this person is this type of person. This is what they like. These are their values. This is what they sell. This is who they help. So if you're going to be consistent, then definitely be consistent. But I want you to think about the fact that there are multiple touch points that you can do or use as a business owner to get and stay in front of your ideal audience. So deciding, though, to use pre-written content is the first step towards a lighter workload and an increased in traffic and sales. But where do you find this pre-written content? We shall explore. Now, we've been talking about pre-written content, or what we talked about last week was PLR, a private licensing rights, private license rights material. So those would be your things, your material that is already pre-written, that is licensed out to you. We talked about frills versus no frills. We're talking about how there are plenty of companies that white label right now, which is another term for private label rights. It's also called white label rights or white labeling. So if you were to Google white labeling, you'll see a lot of different opportunities to white label products. People who are candle sellers they may have said, you know what, I'm not going to be sitting up here stirring and waxing and pouring into the bowls and melting and figuring out fragrances. What I'm going to do is find a good white label company. I'm going to use their candles, stick my label on it, and sell it, because they're giving me the right to do that. I can do that. So it's not infringement of any ownership rights. It's not plagiarism for those who think that, if I'm taking this pre-written content, it's plagiarism. No, this is what you call private license rights or white labeling. And it is very common. It's just not, it's been a secret weapon. That's what I'll say. It has been a secret weapon for many years and for many companies. And now it is a lot more open and available to just the common online marketer. Why? Because we, as online marketers or online creators, content creators, we produce a lot of content, whether that be on our social media, blogs, like I said, podcasts, or anything. It's content, and everything is content generated to get in front of your audience, to let them know who you are, what you represent, and what it is that you're selling. So when you have to pour out so much content, sometimes it can become overwhelming, it becomes draining, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. Forget it. I'm not doing any of it, right? Or this analysis paralysis. Well, what should I do? Maybe I should do a podcast. Oh, well, I got to do that. The 17 steps for that. Oh, well, maybe I'll just do a blog. Oh, but then how am I going to monetize that? Can I make money from blogs? Yes, you can, by the way. And so, you start getting into this analysis paralysis, trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do? Well, that's what PLR is. And that's what we're going to talk about, pre-written content, and how I just mentioned how it can help you to make more sales and get more connections, because you're now going to have your product more visible in front of more people. And so that will help you to make those connections and then potentially make more sales. Now, a simple Google search will generate pages of possible places where you can find PLR. That's short for private label rights. You can narrow your search by using keywords that relate specifically to the sort of topics you want to buy, like health and beauty, self-help, business, finance. These are all good general topics, but you can also narrow down and step further by researching your specific niche, like organic dog food instead of just dog food, right? You did just organic, you could throw organic in front of anything and be more niche specific, right? So you can, another way you can investigate would be to ask your colleagues, do they have any insider information on great PLR providers? There's no better form of advertising than a referral, which we all know. And sometimes it is better to go with someone your colleagues have already worked with and can endorse rather than taking a risk on an unknown source, right? Another opportunity would be to search using these fabulous new search engines that are, just paving the way, such as well, let me say not searches. So they started out as social media sites, right? But they have been generating searches or getting results as searches in such big in such a magnitude that some of them actually refer to these things like I want to say um, Pinterest, and what's the other one? Uh, Etsy. They're all now becoming like little search engines because of the way that you can look and explore in them. But when you're searching social media sites like Pinterest and Facebook and LinkedIn, um, they're also great ways to find communities who sell or even use PLR. You want to get in one on the conversations and ask questions and get to know the vibe of the groups and see if the content feels right for your business, right? So pre-written content is generally going to be generic in a sense that it is going to be specific about the topic, the niche, or the whatever it is that it's talking about. It's going to be specific in that terms, but it's not going to say things like, because girl, guess what? Because it needs to be generic enough that a male um, client, that a male business owner or a female business owner can use it and make it personal to their business. So it's not going to be, when I say it's going to be generic, it's going to be generic not by education and the information, but the verbiage, so that it's not leaning to one side or the other, so that way you as the purchaser gets an opportunity to then put the lean on it. You put the personal touches that you want to make it more specific to your clientele. So many providers out there actually offer memberships and low cost or no cost PLR for you to try out. Start small, get a feel of the content, see if you like it or not. If you love the results and the ease of using pre-written content, then you may want to consider committing to a membership where the PLR is instantly available and it comes to you on a regular and consistent basis. Once you've decided to use pre-written material for your company, you can customize the content for your use. Content comes with a license for you to use and in a format that is completely adjustable, editable, and available for you to personalize your content. Now, ways that you can personalize it, remember I said it can be in the vocabulary or the language that you use. You can add your logo to your logo and contact information. You can insert personal links to your website or even to affiliate links that you may have to get yourself some additional income from those links, and any other written material throughout the body of the content, right? You can spice it up however you want. You can insert anecdotal material like little stories, personal stories, or just story in general, and that enhances the pre-written content so it sounds more like your vibe and what it is that you offer. Speaking of offers, you can add your offers or even incentives or what they call content upgrades that are unique to your business. So we talk about content upgrades. If you're writing about scheduling your work week, you can include as a content upgrade a downloadable um, calendar or a to-do task list or weekly routine Those are printable documents that you can just attach to your blog, as an incentive for people to not only read it, but to actually download your freebie or your content upgrade. And once they do that, guess what you have? An email address. And this is how email lists grow. So there are so many other ways that you can personalize pre-written content. And the best news about using pre-written content is that you can make it entirely your own, with or without the personal touches. You can do any changes yourself, or have one, your assistant, or even a ghostwriter, because technically for PLR, it's like having a ghostwriter, someone who's already written the product, written the information for you, whether it be a workbook or an ebook or an actual book. Someone who's already taken your who has written this information or pre-written it for you, and then allow you to be able to adjust it how you want. The choices out there are yours, and they are endless. So that brings me to my reason for sharing this information with you, is because we just launched a new product that we want to share with you. You can save so much time and energy while still putting your spin and personality on pre-written content. You're a mom and you're busy. And we took into account your struggles and concerns from the questions you answered when you joined the Mompreneur HQ community, and from the poll we conducted a few months back, and came up with what I know will be a great solution to reclaim your time and take your business to the next level. And that is our Digimompreneur Academy. Our academy is set up to allow you to get access to some not only pre-written material, but also pre-designed, right? So we offer a social media kit, we offer a marketing kit, we offer a blog kit, and let me just back up. The social media kit is basically just 5 social media posts along with 5 captions to help you to just get started with your social media designing, right? So if we give you 5, you can take those 5 and spread them out into 20. Make 20 so that you have 20 posts for the whole month, right? You can take the one design that we have and just use the same design and make 20 out of one, or take all 5 and make 20 out of them all, so that you have a post for every weekday of the month, right? Or you can just take the design, turn it into a Pinterest image. You can resize it depending on if you have Canva Pro, which I recommend. If you have Canva Pro, you can resize it to Instagram. You can resize it to Pinterest. You can resize it to fit any social media platform that you would like. You can turn them into carousels. There's so many things that you can do, but you get them pre-designed so that then you can go in and make the fancy dancy adjustments that you want to make it more personal to your business. And so those 5 captions and those 5 images can be redesigned, styled however you like, and then we give you captions to go with them. So for the month of December, it's a holiday coming up. We know it's Christmas, and there may be a Christmas post, and then it allows you to have a little caption about Christmas. And if you're doing a Christmas sale, hey, there's an announcement post that will allow you to announce your upcoming promotions. And then guess what? We have a caption to go with that, pretty fill in the blank, where you can then fill in your information and decide on how you want to move forward with those. I mean, it's awesome to have access to these social media posts so that you can design them the way you want to design them. Then I mentioned that there's also a blog kit, right? So the blog kit is where you actually get access to 4 blogs, so that if you are not already blogging, this will be an opportunity for you to start. And remember, blogging is having a blog can be a little overwhelming if you're doing so many other things. But not having a blog may cause you to miss out on opportunities, because blogs are generally SEO or yeah, search engine optimized. So that means the more that you have on your blog, the more specific your tags are on your images and your blog, the titles and the keywords that you're using on in your blog, those are all um, captured and then filtered in Google, so that when somebody starts typing a keyword relevant to what you're talking about in your blog, then they can find you and your blog and read your topic. And and as I mentioned, if you have a content upgrade or some type of free download or incentive, then you also get a chance to add them to your email list, right? So these are things to think about. Um, when you're starting out with a blog, or if you have a blog but you just haven't really had time to devote to it, then having this access to this blog kit can be very useful. So the blog kit comes in different subject matters. This month is entrepreneurship. So it depends on what your business is, but I'm sure you can find a way to spin entrepreneurship. If the blog is about entrepreneurship and you're a business coach, of course, it will help you to convince or talk to the audience that you have that entrepreneurship is the way to go. If you're an educator and you're saying, well, as an educator, this is what we do professionally, but what we can do to supplement our income instead of getting a whole nother 4-hour job, 4-hour a day job, we can start our own business and get this income virtually or from home as a home-based business. Or if you are are in the candle making business, for instance, I'm just going to say that you can turn the entrepreneurship blog into one about you and not necessarily about the audience that you're dealing with. Why did I choose entrepreneurship? And why does it benefit me to be an entrepreneur and share my gifts with the world? Right. So that's what I mean by being able to personalize everything according to your business and your style and your audience. It's something that is available to you in the Digimompreneur Academy. You get 4 of them so that you can post once a week each month, get you on a more consistent basis, get you more seen. The keywords are there. The average is between the average size is 400 words. Again, you can stretch it out to make it a longer post, or you can shorten it to make it a shorter post. Either way, it's yours you get the private label rights to be able to do that, to adjust it to what it is that you want it to be. Okay, so you get 4 of those. And because you have this new blog, you want to tell everybody that your blog has been updated. So we have with that kit the blogs as well as blog posts, social media posts announcing the blogs have been released. So you get that as well. And when those are the captions to let you know that the blog has been released, you can use it as social media captions, or you can just send it to your email list and letting them know, hey, the blogs have been updated. The blog has been updated. Here's the link to go check it out. Ta-da. So now you're using your blogs to make these connections, because now they're seeing you more. You're announcing things. You can ask for feedback. Hey, if you like the article, let me know. And that starts to build that relationship and build that community of those people who are reading and interacting with your blog. And then the last part of that blog kit is actual social media images. So there will be social media images, again, related to the 4 blogs that are available to you. Again, it will have the topic or some type of image that's surrounding the topic to be able to relate that image or attach that image to the captions that are going to send people to the actual blog on your website. So you're getting 3 things in the blog kit. Okay. Just like with the social media kit where you got images and captions, the blog kit, you get the blog, the image, and the captions. And then the other one is the marketing kit. So the marketing kit is basically going to be like your blog banner, your your Facebook cover photo. What else? It's just some other social media images, maybe some mock-ups of images. So if you're doing digital products, you can actually include some of your images there. If you're doing a sale or promotion, you can include images there. So you get those are going to be like your mock-ups. And so you'll have access to those as well in the Digimompreneur Academy. These things just keep getting gooder and gooder. And so those are your 3 kits that you get access to, along with all of the courses that have already been produced by Mompreneur HQ, the courses, ebooks, and images. And we also will have a learning lab. That's where you will find the courses. So we have time management, we have productivity bit course. We have a new course coming out, an 8-step guide to starting a online business or starting a home business. So it's going to be, that's going to be one of the newest ones, but that's a course that's in the membership. In the membership, we'll be breaking out courses almost every month, right? Where you will have the experience of getting to have information to start a business, coming up with ideas for your business, to market your business, and just a plethora of tools and resources. And if you are in the top tier, which is the run, because the 3 tiers are crawl, walk, and run, then you will have access to this learning library and this resource of all these courses available to you. Also, with that, you can get it's called GAL. I can't remember the name right now, but I call it GAL for short, but that's your graphics asset library. So that's where you're going to have all of your graphics. So whether that's going to be the mock-ups that I told you about or the social media posts, as a run member of the membership, you get to have all of the accumulated images, you get access to all of those. However, if you are in the crawl membership, you will just have access for as long as from the start of the time when you from the beginning where you join. So if you join in February and not January, or if you join in February and not December, then you will have access to the images as of February. Whereas someone in the run membership, they will have access to everything since inception, which would be December 2022, because we just came out. This will be our first month, December. So you will have access to every image that we produced from December 2022 at the top tier membership. Now, there are 3. I mentioned crawl, walk, and run. The crawl, walk, and run, they can be monthly memberships. But if you join the run and you pay in full, you actually get 2 months free, right? So instead of paying the full price, you'll be paying for 10 months if you pay in full. Then if you pay in full, you'll get bonuses, like breakthrough. You get 4 breakthrough sessions with me. Those are 60-minute sessions to break through some business barrier, and it's going to be one per quarter. So you get to schedule a time and date. You get to talk, choose the topic, and then you are in the driver's seat. I mean, there's just so much I can go on and on and on about the Digimompreneur Academy. One of the things that I'm just going to leave for the last is that if you are interested in starting a digital business, a digital product business, info products, whether that be ebooks, Kindle books, t-shirts, and I say that's not digital, but it's when I say passive, I'm thinking passive income. You can do those through print on demand companies. If you want to do print planners, journals, something digital, Etsy shop, Shopify shop, that you want to just have an easy breezy business, then I'm gonna tell you the run membership is going to be the one for you. Why? Because in that membership, you actually get templates that you can sell. Now, we've been talking about private label rights this whole time in pre-written material. Now, not just pre-written in text, but also in image. So if you are interested in starting a digital product business, then the best way to go would be to the run membership, because you will have access to images and products that you can sell as is, or again, put your little spin and your touches on it to your clients. If you already have a shop but just haven't been adding anything to it, then this is your opportunity to get some more things to add into your shop. So as I mentioned, it's just a whole bunch going on, but I don't want you to miss out. I want you to go ahead and get to our landing page so that you can sales page so that you can read up on the Digimompreneur Academy. And that is going to be www.themompreneurhq.com/DIGIMOM Academy. I'm sorry, I started getting excited. It's Digimom Academy. So DIGIMOM ACADEMY. Go check out the page and let us know what you think, because we had you in mind when we made it. And so we hope that you're able to get into this membership so that we can help you to build your business. And if anything, the crawl option is $1 a month. Get started with your social media. Okay. The next one is walk, and that's $47 a month. With that, you get access to the learning lab. Okay. And then the last one is the run membership, and that's $197 a month. And with that, you get all the things that I just mentioned plus more. So go ahead and check out www.themompreneurhq.com/Digimom Academy so that you can get exploding in your business for 2023. All right. As usual, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, definitely reach out to me and schedule a clarity call so that we can talk about your business goal, and how I might be able to assist you. That's at www.themompreneurhq.com/clarity-call. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope that you have a better idea of how you can use pre-written content to both make more sales and make more connections. Until next time.